Hello and namaste to everybody. मेरो नाम अभिनव जोशी. म चाहिँ अमेरिकामा एकजना इन्टरनेसनल स्टुडेन्ट. म चाहिँ ब्याचलर्स अफ साइन्स इन इन्फर्मेसन सिस्टम्स पढिरहेको छु यता सेन्ट लुइस मिजोरीमा. So यो भिडियो चाहिँ this will be applicable for those who are studying for bachelor's or master's or even PhD यता US मा, regardless of academic level. I guess this सबै कुरा should be pretty much valuable to everybody. If you are a parent of somebody who's gonna be studying in the US, कसैको बुवा मम्मीले हेरिराख्नु भएको छ भने I thank you so much for like sticking to this channel. So मेरो अरू भिडियोहरुमा पनि I talk about studying in the US. So this video चाहिँ मैले हजुरहरुलाई पनि मध्यनजर गर्दै यो भिडियोमा म चाहिँ किन तपाईको छोरा वा छोरीलाई अमेरिका पठाउन उचित होला or किन like अमेरिका जस्तै विशाल देशमा चाहिँ किन पठाउनको लागि or पढाउनको लागि why should that be like a pretty big deal भनेर I'm gonna like address all of those things to you in this video है त. So without any further delay, let's get started la. So okay, the first thing why I think you guys should choose America is the academic excellence. So यताको पढाउने स्टाइल देखि लिएर यताको teacher to student interaction देखि लिएर it's like completely different than what you study back in Nepal. So नेपालमा चाहिँ के हुन्थ्यो भने homework, for instance maybe economics class को केही homework छ अरे. What you do is you give a pencil, you draw diagrams, you write the theory, and then you whatever you remember you write that down in exam, right? So at the US मा चाहिँ what happens is त्यो पनि pretty much हल्का चाहिँ त्यस्तै हुन्छ, 20% त्यस्तो हुन्छ, but then 80% of it is like real life applicability. Like यिनीहरूले बुझाउने तरिका नै like हुन्छ त्यो किताब कलममा हुँदैन. It's totally based on technology. So it's like more like a multimedia approach, like if they want to explain something to you, they show you a video. If you don't understand, they take you somewhere, like you know what I'm saying, like उनीहरूले चाहिँ कसरी बुझाउँछन् भने they're gonna give you the best real life experience as possible. Like एउटा exposure दिन्छन् त्यो study त्यो fieldमा, which is gonna help you grasp the content much better as compared to what you used to do back in Nepal. The kitab column, the ancient पे भन्दा पनि like the use of multimedia and then like different Q&A and then like class interaction. त्यसले गरेर चाहिँ like the studying approach at the academic level को approach चाहिँ it's completely different if you compare it to any other country in the world. So and also like the majority, the vast plethora of classes you have here, like if I want to study maybe Spanish, I can just take a Spanish class. I mean if I am fond of painting, if I am fond of art, I can just take those classes. यो कुरा चाहिँ यो क्लासेसहरु चाहिँ नेपालमा दिन it's almost close to impossible किनभने त्यताको त्यो regulating boards PU, KU र TU तिनीहरु बाहेक like अरु सबैको प्राइभेट इन्स्टिट्युसन भए पनि they have their governing bodies, but यता US मा चाहिँ स्टेट अनुसार पढाइ हुन्छ and then private university, public university जुनसुकै भए पनि the classes, those are so good. Like whichever interest you have, whatever interest you have in your mind, whatever you are passionate about, you get to study that, and that is just pretty cool. That's so exciting to hear as well, right? So first kura academic excellence भयो. Second kura would be cultural diversity. Man oh man, like at the US ma you meet people from all different parts of the world. Like मेरो केसमा भन्नु म US I came back in January 2020. So I have literally friends from Egypt, America, Japan, Saudi Arabia, and then Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, सबै सार country के छ, and then like some Morocco, some Croatian, some Bulgarian. Like यता म बस्ने ठाउँमा सेन्ट लुइसमा चाहिँ there's a lot of people from Croatia. So you know what I'm saying. So like धेरै मान्छेहरु तपाई संसारको जतिसुकै मान्छे भेट्न पाउनुहुन्छ. You meet all of those people here. Like St. Louis is not that big of a city, but still university, but I get connected to many people. So I know quite a lot of friends, quite a lot of people from different parts of the world. So कुराकानी गर्दाखेरि पनि like it feels you don't feel like homesick or you don't feel like left out किनभने उनीहरु पनि तपाईहरु जस्तै इन्टरनेशनल स्टुडेन्ट्स हो. They also like came to the US केही सपना देखेर केही गर्नको लागि. So like when you talk to them it feels so good. Like I mean you feel so included, okay? And then when you hear their experience, when you hear their culture, it's just like one of the best feelings. त्यो चाहिँ personally I like, maybe because I'm an extrovert, I love meeting people. If you're not an introvert, I guess they should not apply to you, but for maybe like most of you guys, this should be pretty much a big thing, right? So cultural diversity, if you go to city like New York, if you go to like state, I'm sorry, if you go to state like New York, or if you go to like a state like California, you meet people from all over the world, and then when you get to know about everything, like the life experience कसरी USI के गरे, what are their accolades, accomplishments, academic level, and when you just get to interact with them one-on-one, it feels just so damn good, let me tell you straight up. So एउटा चाहिँ academic excellence, second cultural diversity भयो. Third कुरा also world class career prospects. So if you study in America, like you get the best of everything, right? I mean if you're into tech, you get to like intern in tech companies, and intern bhayepachi like if you once you graduate you get to like work for them, and if you work for them, maybe say a Fortune 500 company or something, that's just gonna make your life so much better. Like Nepalma, if you just graduate, maybe if you I won't name the colleges and universities Nepalko होइन, because I don't want to attack anybody, but Nepalma, if you graduate from say like a top tier university, what do? Like you graduate, you go to a company, and then you work maybe like 30,000 40,000 per month, but with the same expertise, with the same caliber, if you study and like work here in America, you get like paid almost like maybe 20 or even 30 times more than that. So मैले चाहिँ यो कन्टेक्स्ट चाहिँ एउटा सफ्टवेयर डेभलपरको कुरामा ल्याएर, किनभने सफ्टवेयर डेभ फर इन्स्टेन्स नेपालमा राइट आफ्टर ग्रेजुएसन यु माइट अर्न मेबी 30,000 to 40,000 राइट आफ्टर द ब्याट, बट यता अमेरिकामा चाहिँ एउटा बेसिक सफ्टवेयर इन्जिनियरको स्यालेरी लाइक स्टेट हेरी हुन्छ, बट मेरो स्टेटमा चाहिँ लाइक अलमोस्ट क्लोज टु लाइक 5,000 per month. सो यता टेक्नोलोजी यति धेरै टेक्नोलोजी युज भएको छ युएसमा, यति धेरै लाइक क्यारियर प्रोस्पेक्ट्सहरू छ. लाइक इफ यु कम्पेयर एभ्रिथिङ टु नेपाल र अमेरिका, आकाश जमिनको फरक हुन्छ. सो यु गेट बेटर पे, यु गेट कम्पनी पर्क्स, यु गेट लाइक अल सort of stuff, कम्पन्सेसन, हेल्थ इन्सुरेन्स, लाइक मेडिकल इन्सुरेन्स, एभ्रिथिङ यु नेम इट. सो लाइक युएस आउनको लागि चाहिँ वर्ल्ड क्लास क्यारियर प्रोस्पेक्ट्स, इफ यु वान्ट टु लिड द बेस्ट अफ बेस्ट लाइफ, इफ यु वान्ट लाइक गो रियली अहेड इन फ्रन्ट अफ यर लाइफ, लाइक एकदम आकाशै छुनु मन छ भने चाहिँ, म चाहिँ टेकको बारेमा कुरा गर्छु किनभने म पनि टेक मेजरकै हो, आकाशै छुनु मन छ भने चाहिँ अमेरिका इज द कन्ट्री यु वान्ट टु बी इन बिकज अफ दि प्रोस्पेक्ट्स, बिकज अफ दि अपर्च्युनिटिज दिस कन्ट्री हेज टु अफर, नट जस्ट फर लाइक अमेरिकन्स बट अल्सो फर इमिग्रेन्ट्स. So fourth point also becoming independent. So when you become independent, you manage your money better, you become matured, you know what is right and what is wrong. So basically you live all by yourself, you don't have to depend back to your family. Like नेपालमा फ्यामिलीसँग भइदिए अब सपोज केही पैसा छैन भने पैसा छैन ड्याडीलाई माग्छु मम्मीलाई माग्छु भन्थ्यो, बट ओभर हियर इफ यु डोन्ट हेभ मनी यु आर ब्रोक एफ, इज सिम्पल एज द्याट. So basically you earn whatever you earn, you spend it, but if you don't spend it like, if you spend it like without thinking about the future, you're just doomed. Like there's nothing. Even if you use credit card, every now and then you need to pay a minimum and stuff, but credit card is gare pani at least you owe somebody some money, right? So basically paisa manage garnu and then mature हुनु mai ठुलो कुरा हो. So विदेश आएर if you are not like, if you are still thinking like म नेपाल जस्तै घरबाट मगाउँछु, if your parents are pretty much wealthy enough, त्यो त के भन्नै परेन हैन, but assuming most of you guys are middle class just like me, and मेरो channel हेर्दाखेरि पनि I think most of you guys fall under the same category as me. So you become independent, you become matured, you know what is right, कोसँग बोल्दा ठीक होला, कोसँग बोल्दा नठिक होला, and then basically you figure out life. That's the summary for that point. अर्को कुरा आउँछ being a mentor for aspiring visa applicants. So यो भने चाहिँ if you study in America, तपाईको आफन्त, तपाईको like छरछिमेकी सबैजनाले they look up to you, like they are like, oh फलानुको छोरो अमेरिकामा पढ्दैछ, अमेरिकामा काम गर्दैछ भोलिपर्छ after you graduate. So that just gives like pretty good vibe like within yourself, like you feel so satisfied when you hear somebody saying like कोही अमेरिकामा पढ्दैछ, or maybe like even if you say आफ्नो प्यारेन्ट्सहरूको कुरामा like just imagine how proud your parents would feel if their son or daughter studies here in America. Like अमेरिकन डिग्री भन्दा नि अमेरिकन भिसा पाउनु नै सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा मान्छन् मान्छेहरूले, बट त्यो चाहिँ गलत हो. भिसा त पाउने सबैले पाउँछ, बट डिग्री whatever you earn, if you don't like यता युएस आउन सजिलो छ, but if you don't like make the best use out of it, it's basically like you're living in any other part of the world, right? So अमेरिका आउनुमा म चाहिँ एकदम ठुलो डिल मान्दिनँ. whatever you do here, what you can do here, what you can show to others, म चाहिँ त्यसलाई ठुलो डिल मान्छु के. So mentorको कुरा भयो, and then better future. So if you even think about your future, which probably most of you guys will obviously, so तपाईँ अमेरिका आउनु भयो भने तपाईँको मात्रै फ्युचर बनेन, तपाईँको पछिको गएर स्पाउस, तपाईँको पछिको गएर जेनेरेसन होइन. like if you study here, obviously you would probably settle here. If not, you would just go back to country or maybe other country of the world. But धेरै जस्तो प्रायः तपाईँहरू चाहिँ अमेरिकामै बस्न कोसिस गर्नुहुन्छ. So if you study here, you get green card and everything, you become a citizen. पछि गएर like think about your ward, think about your spouse, like कति better life होला क्या, like कति opportunities पाउला नि तपाईँहरूको फ्युचरको जेनेरेसनले, like तपाईँको बुवा मम्मी, तपाईँको अङ्कल आन्टी कोले तपाईँहरूलाई पाल्नुहुन्छ. like if you invite those people back from Nepal, obviously सुरुमा चाहिँ उहाँहरूलाई राम्रो नलाग्ला, किनभने they are more like into Nepalese culture, like हामीभन्दा धेरै धेरै ठुलो मान्छेहरू, like they are like more like temple people, which I would not say to everybody, But you know what I'm saying, right? So सबैजनालाई चाहिँ राम्रो नलाग्ला, you know, like सबैको प्यारेन्ट्सलाई राम्रो नलाग्ला, but at least it's like experience एउटा लाइफको एक्सपिरियन्स हो. सो तपाईँले आफ्नो लागि नसोचे पनि आफ्नो भविष्यको लागि सोध्नु. आफ्नो प्यारेन्ट्स, आफ्नो ठुलो बडाहरूलाई कसरी तपाईँहरूले रेस्पेक्ट, कसरी लाइक हाउ क्यान यु ट्रिट देम बेटर. लाइक तपाईँहरूलाई हुर्काउने बेला तपाईँको बुवा मम्मीले धेरै सङ्घर्ष गर्नुभयो. अब तपाईँको बुवा मम्मीको सङ्घर्ष गर्ने उमेर गयो, त तपाईँको सङ्घर्ष सकेपछि एटलिस्ट यु निड टु पे देम ब्याक, राइट? सो जस्ट लाइक इफ नट फर यर सेल्फ, थिङ्क अबाउट द पिपल हु यु केयर फर. अनि अर्को हुन्छ वेदर. यो कुरा चाहिँ लाइक अगाडि नै इन्क्लुड गर्नुपर्ने, बट weather is like a subjective thingy. So if you are from maybe if you live somewhere in the Himalayas, if you like cold weather, you can just go to Minnesota or Colorado. If you're from somebody in like, you know, the hills, maybe Kathmandu or Chitwan, you might go like to a state like maybe California or maybe Louisiana. Or तपाईहरु तराईको बासिन्दा हुनुहुन्छ भने you might prefer like hot weather, something like Arizona or Florida. So US यत्रो विशाल देश छ कि wherever you go, like whichever part of the country you go to, you can go to like any state you like, any state you prefer. So तपाईहरुलाई हुन्छ नि कुनै पनि एउटा स्टेटमा बसिराख्न मन लागेन भने you can obviously go to another state, you can transfer and everything. So climate and weather, that plays a pretty big role for many of you guys. So तपाईलाई जस्तो ठाउँ मनपर्छ, जस्तो इन्भाइरोमेन्टमा हुर्किनु भएको छ, त्यस्तो इन्भाइरोमेन्ट पनि यता पाउन सक्नुहुन्छ if you can just figure out like which state is good for you and which university is better for you. So basically सबै समअप गर्दा चाहिँ त्यही नै हुन्छ कुरा, होइन? And then like whatever you like, if you are filthy rich or if you want to earn money, you just go to Texas or maybe go to some southern states. And if you want to spend money, you go to Vegas or somewhere, you know. So basically तपाईहरुको लाइक जीवन तपाईहरुकै हातमा छ. सो अमेरिका आउनु छ भने चाहिँ मेरो चाहिँ यो आफ्नै पर्सनल एक्सपिरियन्सहरु मैले just summing up everything यता मेरो आइप्याडमा. सो त्यही हेरेर मैले भने I guess you guys should pretty much be like, you know, okay with whatever I said. मैले कसैको फिलिङ्स हर्ट गर्न खोजे हैन, but the way I said everything, if all these, you know, things are relevant to your life, obviously give it a shot. अमेरिका आउनुस्, ठुलो देश छ, you get a lot of stuff, you become happy. अनि तपाईहरु लाइक तपाईहरु लाइक नेपालमै बस्नु पनि that's your choice, okay? It's not like I'm against that. If you want to stay in Nepal, that's completely fine. This channel is not for you. But if you're looking to like, you know, get a better future, if you want to like live your life, like the Nepal what do you do in Nepal? I mean, you just like you work, you earn, and then like you spend it. You're pretty much miserable. You rent a house, or maybe you buy a house someday in life, you know. So नेपालको अहिलेको कन्टेक्स्ट हेर्दा चाहिँ because of the pollution, because of the corruption and everything, it's pretty much a miserable place to live in, at least for students like us. कोही मान्छेहरु जानु होला, and if you want to leave a legacy back in your home country, obviously you would do that. But if you want to study, if you want to, you know, become a better person in life, obviously you should like, you know, go for the challenge. You should like at least exceed your expectations. So त्यही कुरा मैले मध्यनजर गरेर चाहिँ like यो सबै कुराहरु समाप्त गरेको छु. So I thank you guys so much for watching. If this video was of any help to you guys, just leave me down a comment down below. I would be like more than happy to reply to everybody. And if you guys are new to this channel, you can follow me on Instagram or maybe Facebook. You can text me or something. I'll get back to you guys pretty soon. I guess video ko lagi yati niyo. I'll catch you guys probably next week or so. Thank you and have a good day. Bye bye.